And we're gonna roll.
Yeah. That's the one.
In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Hey everybody, welcome to this episode of Away with Words, the podcast. It's your girl Bree Stories.
It's A Tati.
And it's MJ and Kid.
And we're back with Larry Legend.
Larry Legend's back, everybody.
Back again.
Thank you so much. Before we get started, I wanted to recap last time you were here, and I told y'all how I miss when you sucking dick and you get a little hair in your tooth.
Yeah.
I'll be sucking dick now. So I just wanted to update you that
You
you
be
know,
getting hair in your tooth?
prayer does change things. I haven't had that happen,
But
but
happy
prayer
back
does
in the
change.
game.
We're back in the game.
See,
That's
you know?
good.
I
No.
hope I bring change when I come around. I hope I bring good, positive change.
You
Great
know-
energy.
you
You
know
know, that's
what?
all I hope I bring when I come around.
Appreciate that, my brother.
I'm
I
happy
really
that happened in
thank
your
you so
life.
much.
That's really great.
Thank you so
know.
much. Happy Black History Month to us all, to
Yeah.
everybody.
happiest
We're
of the
gonna be
blacks.
talking all things Black history, but not what you think.
Yeah.
You know, some people be like Black history and they think that we about to take your bike, but sometimes Black history is what's happening right here.
Amongst
You know what I'm
us.
saying? I'm a nigga. I'm a notable nigga. I'm happy to be one,
Yeah.
and so that's part of it. Break ice.
True. Let me find. I should have
Tati,
preached.
all this time.
Oh, I thought you were about to tell me like I was doing something wrong.
Yeah,
like,
by
my
not
God, I
having
thought you
it
were about to-
ready.
No, that you were about to like cut the camera and like, oh, Tati. I was
It
like,
was like cut.
yeah, that's
Tati
what,
does not have her
that's what the
cards.
vibe sounded like to me.
Oh, God.
Ooh, I have another icebreaker question after your original one too,
Okay.
just to kick us off.
All right.
If you ruled the country, what's the first law you would pass?
The country.
Oh, my God.
The very first thing that comes to my mind is a mind your business clause. Like there would be something put in place where you're going to be punished for not minding your business. Like there's a time and a place to not mind your business where it's to help and to, you know, to be of the benefit of the community that you're in. But if you're just mindlessly and for no reason in other people's business, you're getting fined. And I would have like a pot, like how taxes are.
Yeah, yeah.
And we put it towards things that the community actually
Like
needs.
lotto.
But like when people don't, no, we put it towards things that the community actually needs. So if you get fined for not minding your business, your money is going towards something really, really good, like schools or
Wow, that was a good
recreational
one.
programs for the kids, stuff like that.
That was so good that I feel bad about my answer.
No, please go ahead.
My answer would be make weed legal everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
But I mean, so legal.
We're not there yet? Where are we?
No.
Where
To the
are we?
point where like I could travel with weed
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yes,
everywhere.
yes.
Okay.
Because I mean, I can. I
Yeah.
do.
like any amount. And
But nigga
everything.
don't.
Any amount?
But
Like any amount.
what's
You
the
saying?
point of regulating it? Do I regulate like okay, you can regulate liquor when it comes to like being a bartender. But if I got a whole bunch of liquor in my house, you don't care.
Right.
So why do you care how much weed I
Or
got?
transport.
Like, I'm
Right.
smoking my
Yeah,
shit.
that's
Or
true.
whatever I do with my shit, it's my shit.
Yes.
And that goes to minding
It's
your damn
just
business.
weed.
And that's and if a
Yeah.
cop pulls you over, he's getting fined for not minding his fucking business.
Because you
Yeah.
have a better plan, I'll be your VP.
Appreciate that.
Black
You
woman.
said because you have a better plan.
She had a better plan with what she would do with the proceeds to these
Oh, for
or
sure.
the fines
Right.
for this shit. So
Yeah.
like, okay, I get that. I just was like, niggas need to smoke wherever they want. Like,
Yeah.
everywhere.
Damn, that's a hard question.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
it. I like
I got a
I
lot
like
of shit
that.
I would do, but that was the first one that came to mind. Some other shit people wouldn't agree with, I wouldn't win.
Let's give us one of those.
Whew. Damn. It's because it got to be worded correctly for it to go across the right way. It's
Okay.
not just about being ugly.
Oh my God.
Here we go.
Because it's not about being ugly. It's about knowing your place. And I feel like everybody, not just ugly people, but it's people, because it's people can do what they want to do, but sometimes you're really good at some other shit. And you can't always think you're as good as the other people. It's classes and levels to everything.
So where
How
the
does this
ugly
connect
people
to
come in?
ugly?
Yeah.
Well, because ugly people feel that they should get the same privileges as pretty people, and in reality, it is a such thing as pretty privilege. It do makes a difference. Like, in reality, you don't want to go somewhere all the time, somewhere you got to be every day, and it's an ugly motherfucker at the desk. You don't want that all the time. Pretty people don't have to have, all the time, they don't have to have their brain. All they got to do is look pretty, say hi. and that's enough of a job. Everybody don't get that job. It's fair. Everybody
It's fair.
can't.
It's fair.
It is fair because it's certain stuff that everybody.
It's fair.
Everybody has their own thing that they're good at, right? Right?
Sure.
I mean, they don't
Yeah.
know it, but everybody has
Yeah.
something that
Yeah,
they're
that's
really
true.
good at.
I would
Yes.
agree with that.
Is it fair that other people could get what you get off that if you do make something off of it just because they want to? Because
It's
I
not
feel
fair.
like I can. Because that's
I
what
mean, but
ugly
that-
is.
but that-
Ugly people be feeling like they pretty.
But I
like,
feel like it-
I'm pretty enough that I could get everything pretty people get. And it's like, no, you got to pay the dub when you come to the club. You know? This is just the truth, though. It's not. I'm not sitting here trying to say.
So how does this translate into a law?
My law is that everybody needs to know their place. There are levels. There are classes. Things do make sense, even if it don't sound. If everything was equal, the world wouldn't be the same. Like, and people wouldn't desire. I mean, that's a kind of a good thing. People wouldn't desire the same stuff, but the world would not be.
What it is?
It wouldn't run the same
And
way.
it's
We would
going
have to,
so
We
well.
would have to relearn how to run everything based off of that type of shit. If we decided to make everything equal, because everything not equal, like that's something bad we teach kids when we give them participation awards. No, it's somebody who's the best. There's a winner. If the best don't win, and the best is a part of the regulars, and one of the regulars who's not the best becomes the thing and fuck it up, it's our fault.
Yeah.
Because we didn't accept that one person was the best.
I don't disagree.
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
It
learn
makes
your
sense a little
place.
bit.
It's just
I
when-
started with ugly,
Yeah, I was
but
about
I
to say,
broke
that's
it
just-
down. And I was
Yeah.
saying you got to break it down. It's not just ugly. But that's my first thing I think of when I see people be.
But how would you
Be
determine
crazy.
who's determining who's ugly and who's not though?
Well,
because that's all relative.
it is
Everybody has
relative.
different tastes and
It
different.
is relative, and there is some people who can be models that aren't necessarily the standard of beauty to people, like the general standard of beauty. Not to say you're not beautiful, but it's a standard though. Like there is a
He's
standard.
frustrated.
No, because
Yeah,
it's
you
like
Standard.
Can't take
it is
anymore.
because of the fact that I played sports growing up and shit. But it's got something to do with winning. It's got something to do with you have to model yourself after winners. You have to model yourself after things to achieve things. If we let everybody do the same shit, like I don't think we would have anybody to model ourselves after. And like basketball is Michael Jordan, right?
Sure.
LeBron has to do all these things to be considered better than Michael Jordan
For sure.
because Mike is the standard.
Right.
sure.
Right.
There is a standard of beauty. I don't know what it is.
What is? I was about to say.
because
So what is that?
in America, it's different.
Then where?
In Africa,
Yeah.
Yeah.
in the islands,
Yeah.
in Mexico, kinda. Anywhere where a white man really took over, it's the same.
For sure.
But in America, we changing it. Like it's cool, but the American standard is like symmetry and shit. It's like
Yeah.
it's a science to being beautiful. It's not just
Right.
oh they look good. It's like nah,
Oh,
they
that's
look good
true.
to you because
Symmetrical.
everything is
Yeah.
right.
Right.
Yeah.
Everything is right on their fucking face.
Right.
And that's just what it is. It's okay. Like I said on my post, I'm not 6'5".
No.
So that's okay with me. I can live with that.
Yeah.
Make it work with what you got. You're not going to always
But
be
would
the
you
thing.
not want to
This
get a
GMO
job?
World, no, I'm just saying
Because-
this GMO world where we clumping ourselves up and cutting ourselves up and niggas is doing it. We've gotten to the point where we like
Equality.
trying to, we call it equality. I call it a law that I'm gonna make where we can't do that. That's what I call it. I'm not finna let niggas be out here wearing fake hair pieces and shit. We can't accept who you are. Age gracefully. Accept who you are.
That's a nice. Let's stay. I like that. Accept who you are.
The accept who
I
you
like
are
that
She was
to
trying
be
to
a law.
find the
Yeah,
that's
I
a
like
piece.
that
That
to be
makes
the
sense.
law.
That's the
It's
same-
self-acceptance.
But
No,
self-acceptance
need
is
to-
the same as understanding where you are.
But we also need
Like,
we need a community that supports such a thing, right? Because maybe it would be easy for someone who's not the standard of beauty to be more accepting of themselves if they were part of a community where that didn't matter, where we weren't making it about that,
So that's-
making it about something that you don't have and can
and
never have.
I agree with this. I don't think that pretty means you should be rich.
No.
I don't think pretty. I mean, unless you a model, I don't think you should be rich if you're pretty for no reason. Like, I don't believe that. I think you could be pretty.
These things sound so
I have,
funny.
I have
I feel like
opinions about that.
what?
I don't think in the world as it is right now, specifically America, I don't think models should be rich, and I don't think athletes should be rich.
Oh, I'm not really against people getting money.
I'm against people getting money when we live in a place that so many people are experiencing poverty. I'm against people having masses and masses and masses of money for something like taking a picture or playing a sport when there are literally people who don't eat every day. That bothers me.
But it's not their fault, though.
I'm not saying it's their fault. I'm not saying it's their individual fault. But the system is in place that says that advertisement is more important than funding for schools.
Okay.
Like the fact that we can't put a Pepsi fucking poster on the side of an elementary school, that would mean that all of the teachers there are wealthy. So we live in a world where advertisement means more than the actual talent or the actual skills that you bring into a space.
It's not that it means more. It's they sell a product.
Right.
So because they sell something,
and you have to be able to sell that thing. They're not looking at.
No, I'm just saying that school, the product that you build out of a school isn't monetary. Mm-hmm. It's a person.
For sure.
Uh-huh.
That has its
which is
own,
worth more than money.
To me, it is. I feel like it should. I don't think that it's fair that people have businesses that make a lot of money and spend it how they want to spend it. Like, I feel like if we all have the opportunity to have our own businesses, we'll put our money into whatever we want to put our money into. Mm-hmm. But it's like, if Spotify got, Spotify gonna pay for this concert or whatever, and they gonna give you $100,000 to do your concert, that's what they want to do with their money.
For sure, absolutely.
If Pepsi want to give somebody $50 million to take a picture, that's what they choose to do. Pepsi put $50 million into schools. Doesn't really, it would be different. They could do a program that makes sense, but I'm still saying it would have to be the way they do it now. Like, they would have to do it for charity because there's no profit in putting money back into the schools. And that is separate. Yeah. And I feel like that issue that you really have, it has nothing to do with the athletes or the actors.
No, it has not. No,
it has everything to do with the way.
The system.
It's not even the system for real.
Is.
It's the government. It's the way that your city or state officials choose to spend the money, because they really spend it on the police. It's the system, but that system has nothing to do with the other system. That's a private system we talking about versus what we're talking about, a public system and what they should do. Like, the lottery money could easily be split up.
But I'm not talking about the system like the literal system. I'm talking about like the
entire system. This shit over here, that shit over here.
I'm a conspiracy theorist. The system.
The CTA bus, the train route, just spread out. The green line, the pink line, the blue line.
The whole shebang.
Yeah, I get it.
I'm all for athletes getting all their money personally, but that's only because, it's still the system which they're working in. But I'm all for athletes getting all these millions of dollars because they're only getting those millions of dollars because the white people that we don't see are getting billions, off of them. And they're still running their bodies into the ground and risking their lives depending on what sport you're playing and stuff. So it's like, if I'm on this field getting tackled every day and risking my life so this old white man upstairs can get another 100 billion the next day or something, and then you going to pay me 30 million, right. I feel like that all evens out.
In a way, I feel you though.
For a bunch of rich people, but not for everybody else.
Yeah, but that's on.
Well, it makes sense.
I don't think professional athletes should make more than teachers.
Like, when you think about how they talk about how, hey, I'm all for that. So. Yeah, I'm like, because that means my paycheck will go up. I feel you on that, but
I just don't think so. Because the only reason why they make
people in the world,
the only reason, like, people, like, there are people
all the product you put out ain't great.
I know, but there are people that go, like, that get drafted to a team and go sit on a bench and make more than a teacher will ever see in their lifetime. Yeah, and that's crazy to me.
See, I just feel like you can't compare the two things. To me, it's just not the same.
Especially in this day and age with social media and stuff like that, because a lot of people's money is coming from products, from selling a product. It's not even coming from the fact that you're getting on the court and playing the game or whatever the fuck it is. You have charisma, you got a social media presence, you can just be on a team, but also you're getting all your money from having these endorsements and stuff like that. I think that is wild as fuck that somebody like that makes more money than someone who gets up every day and teaches kids. That's crazy to me.
I don't think it's a problem that they make more money. I think it's probably a problem that that y'all don't make teachers don't make enough
That's-
money.
that-
That's more
that's
than
the bottom line.
that's the real thing. Like
Yeah,
they need to make
for sure.
more money, but I don't
Yeah.
feel like those two things are the same.
Okay.
I just don't think they comparable. I think we got to stop that with the whole rich people thing. Like,
Eat the
'cause
rich.
Like
Eat the rich.
It's a rich people to eat, but the ones we pick on are the ones like we not picking on D Wade or Gab because they actress in a hooper. It's like nah. Why we picking on them instead of picking on?
I'm picking on everybody.
Pick
picking on the whole
pick
shit.
on the people behind the scenes for real. Pick on them.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
owners.
Pick
and
on the
stuff.
real
Right,
rich
exactly.
people.
But
the ones-
That's what
the
I
rich,
said.
though. The
That
people
is
you
who we're
said
talking
Right.
about.
paying the people that we attack.
Right, they're the issue.
Why am I
because
attacking the hoopers when the
because in
owner
all
who
honesty,
don't even got
they
nothing,
should be getting paid more if I
the
look
nigga
at it
who
in that
owns
way.
the basketball team doesn't even get
Doesn't
most
do
of his,
anything.
most of them don't even get most of their money from the basketball team. So attack what they do. Figure out what they own. Attack those niggas. Get their names. The ones who you might walk into downtown and would never know they rich as
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah.
Get on their ass because they the real reason. Well, I'm not even
Yeah.
gonna say they the real. If it's any rich to eat them. Eat the top. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna eat
because
the small
unless
piece
that
when the big
changes,
piece
then I
right.
don't think
You know what I'm saying?
I
I
don't
got
think
two
the people
slices
that
of
fall
pizza.
under that umbrella should change. Like until that person changes and has to change the way he spends his money or has to
But
be changed the
some
way
of 'em-
he's paid, then I don't think the players and all the people that fall beneath him, it should change for them. Like it should reflect.
Some of them do though. Some of them do spend their money the right way. Like it's not. They got a lot of money.
Well, I don't mean
who can
spend it the
define
right
what's
way. I
right?
mean,
Well,
like
I
to
mean,
her point of saying how all these people
it should
can
be-
make all these
should
millions
be
and
broken
billions of
down
dollars.
differently. I
But I'm
feel
saying
that.
if he can still make that, then the umbrella that
Yeah,
falls beneath him
I don't care
has to
what
follow
you make.
suit,
I
or
just
should
don't
follow
think
suit.
that athletes should make more than teachers. That's all.
Yeah, I'm
Or-
gonna disagree
or
with that.
models.
But I do think that teachers should get their money.
Yeah.
I agree. I think that. All right. Just gonna get out of that.
What-
You
what-
did the-
Okay, I never said. Well, real quick, me and Mike are gonna say ours real quick.
No,
then-
you can go say yours. That's
You know,
What's your
Oh,
Yeah.
we are still doing that.
Yeah,
I am
we're
so
still doing
We're
sorry.
check
so
in.
far deep into it.
Yeah.
Wow.
You can say yours.
This day
mine's
in
is
Black
just
History.
healthcare and medical care would be free.
Wait,
I agree.
Oh, that's
Completely.
The law.
I mean,
I'm like,
healthcare
what
and
was the question?
education.
That's a good
Oh.
one.
That I
Healthcare
said-
and
I said the
education.
same thing.
I
Yeah,
agree.
yeah.
Healthcare,
yeah.
Some healthcare
education
and
would
medical care.
be- Yeah, I
that's
was like,
a
that's the
given.
same thing.
Yeah,
But yeah.
I'm gonna agree with yours.
Yeah,
too.
I would
Damn, I
make
might
those
have
two
said
things.
something like y'all said. I said weed.
That's okay.
I said mind your business. I mean, that's still a little like
That's
low
kind of
brow
good though. But
in comparison
come
to
on,
health.
man.
Like, why would I not think
why you
about
come
that?
with that? Like
I'm
that's
so
something we
confused.
Those are the
actually
things
care
that I
about
need
for
for
free.
free.
Those are things that I need
Those
for
are the
free.
things I need for free.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I feel you on that.
that's why.
100%.
Yeah.
That's a
It's
real
been a
one.
while since I've been to the dentist. It's embarrassing. So
Yeah, I
agree.
haven't been to the dentist in a long time.
Somebody, I agree.
Yikes.
I'm uninsured. Anywho, so no loss for you, McGee.
No, go. I'm gonna agree with Tati.
I want to
I
make
like that
one
one.
up for you.
Okay, cool. I like when you do that.
Talk about look. You're so different now. I appreciate you. I appreciate your growth.
How
'Cause
about
I'm-
no fees on fucking Ticketmaster?
Oh, let's not.
It's just shit that's
Let's not talk
bothering me.
about it. Let's not
Yeah,
talk
let's
about
not
it.
talk about it.
Because it's the
I
20th
like that
of February
one.
and we all have our tickets and we're all going.
Yeah, we're all going.
So we don't
Yeah.
have to think about it anymore. Right? Look, just stress. Everybody just cut the cameras.
Yeah.
Okay, let's check in.
Yeah.
I did want to ask a black icebreaker too.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay.
What is quick fire? First thing that comes to your mind. What is your favorite thing about being black?
Oh my God, it's so many things.
Anybody? Tell me anybody.
One of my favorite things about being black is my body.
Yeah.
I like my body shape. I like my proportions. And I
Absolutely.
feel like that all comes from,
The blackness.
yeah,
Yeah,
this melanin.
I love
And
that.
whatnot.
That's a really good one.
Can we
That
throw
is a good
in
one.
like looking young for however long?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
definitely.
that's a part of body.
Like, don't
Black
crack.
don't crack.
It don't crack, not for real.
Like, do not be cracking unless it's dry. You gotta moisturize your insides and your
You
outsides.
do have to do better taking care of yourself. And it's 2023. It's a lot of stuff
Who's
out
you?
there for black
Who's
people.
that?
No, black folks.
Oh, okay.
We have to do,
Yeah.
it's no excuse. Back in the day, you was probably cracking because you was using white folks lotions. You should have been using, but now it's a whole bunch of black stuff.
Oh,
stuff
you
for
were
your black.
cracking.
I like
got
that.
it.
Your body was
Yeah, 'cause you
black
doing-
was cracking
right. Yeah,
because you was using white folk shit.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
now we got a lot of black
Now we
options.
know. Yeah.
I like our.
Shayla Ray.
That's right. That's exactly what I mean
Shout out
about
to Shayla
our
Ray.
blackness. I like that we have our black products that's geared more towards us.
Yeah, yeah.
Our black entertainment, our black food spots. Like it's just becoming
Everything.
this
I know what
thing.
it is. Even though people try to get into this, but saying nigga,
I was just about to say my favorite thing
Saying
is
You
nigga.
say nigga.
saying nigga.
being a nigga like the way we made it become.
I
Not their
especially
nigga.
love it with a
Our
hard
nigga.
R.
Somebody.
I love saying nigger.
I don't ever say that.
The
I-
smiles. Talk about.
Nigger?
Nah, not with
No.
the ER.
I like
That's
that.
what you just said.
I thought I heard
love-
that. I was like,
Yeah,
what's
I
going
said
on?
that's what
I
you just
love that I
said.
can say it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I love
Yeah,
that.
I get
and I
that.
love that it makes it's like funny. It makes people cringe. It makes people be like, "Damn, you gonna say it like that?" But it's like, but I can.
this.
You ain't see
But
how
I
I
love that I
look?
can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all was like, the
I love
the
it.
hard R.
I love it.
Like somebody stabbed me in the ear with that one. I don't-
No, nigga is one of my favorite words though.
Yeah, for sure.
Cause it's so all encompassing and I love niggas. Like I love niggas, but also I love niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Same,
like
same.
niggas, like come on,
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah.
Love it,
Understandable.
love it, love it, love it, love
Wow,
it.
we haven't checked
Thanks,
in
y'all.
yet.
Yeah, let's check in. Physically, I'll go first. Physically, I'm feeling physically I feel pretty loose. You know, I feel
Yeah.
limber. I guess. Emotionally, I'm feeling sad, but I'm also feeling joyous. So whatever. My attention is currently on Spice World.
Yeah.
I really want to watch it.
Me too.
Really looking forward to that.
So bad.
Badly, like
Yeah, it's time.
please don't take anything else from me, you know. And spiritually, I'm feeling. Spiritually, I feel like God, you know, God, the universe, the powers that be, are just like, calm down. Like to me,
Yeah.
like calm down. Like we got, it's fine.
Yeah.
You know.
I like that.
I feel like I'm
that
being
one
kind of a
lot.
brat, and I feel like God is like, relax.
Okay.
So, and I'll take it.
Physically, I am cold.
Yeah.
I'm very chilly.
I don't know
What
what's
gives?
going on. I don't fucking know.
Talk about what gives.
I mean, I got on a short sleeve shirt in February, so that's probably my problem. And
I like your accountability.
Yeah.
emotionally, I feel. I don't know. Emotionally, I feel content
Yeah.
at the moment. My attention is on. My attention is on March, for sure. I'm ready to, because I feel like we kind of skated through February without getting, like, knock on wood, terrible
Yeah, I know.
weather. So the closer we get out of this month, I'm like, okay, all
Right.
right.
Like, let's hurry up and get on out of here.
Yeah, like I'm like
feel that.
I'm looking at the sun, staying out longer. I'm like,
Isn't it
okay.
amazing? It's my
Yeah,
favorite
I'm like,
part.
all right. So I'm definitely
It makes me scared.
on March, and spiritually,
I know. Yeah.
spiritually, I feel protected.
Nice.
Love that. Love that.
Physically, I'm kind of warm.
Damn.
Yeah.
I love that. Warm
Yeah.
blooded. That's because you've been moving around a
Yeah.
lot.
Constantly moving around.
Constantly, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My emotions.
It's just emotions taking
Joyous.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
nice to hear.
pretty happy.
You deserve.
Thanks. My attention is on about 4 p.m. today. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't think about it.
I know. I'm sorry. And then spiritually, we're high fiving. Me and God doing high fives. Yeah.
Okay.
Physically,
I always, yeah, just do that every time.
Physically.
We got you.
Physically, I feel calm.
Love that for you.
Just chilling. I'm good.
emotionally.
Emotionally, I'm anxious, genuine. You know, so anxious.
I like that.
Um,
I like
Attention.
that.
Okay.
my attention is on my money and family right
Okay.
now.
Love that.
And
And how are you
spiritually,
feeling spiritually?
Spiritually, I still feel blessed all the time.
That's
Amen.
amazing.
love it.
Yes,
Love it.
Shondo. You don't feel it?
Okay, I do. Thank you. Thank
Y'all are
you.
hilarious.
Putting
I'm,
it in there.
I'm receiving that. Okay, so
Yeah,
what are we doing? Nigga
yeah, the
facts?
floor is yours.
Yeah, it's all
I'm
you
gonna
there.
say
I don't like the face.
I'm
he
gonna
made.
use hard R.
What
gonna
does
use
the floor
hard R.
mine mean?
Like nigger, nigger news, nigger facts. What do you have for us? Did
Yeah,
you
what
come
did you, what?
for Black History
Yeah,
Month?
remember I was like, you
Look,
lead,
like,
you lead the
looking
way.
at you like,
Oh man.
Yeah, the face he made, I was like, I don't like the face you made.
That was 'cause I didn't know what you guys was doing to me. I'm like, what's going on here? Y'all all looking at me like, okay, get to it, nigga. Like, what's up? What I'm supposed
Like,
to
take
do?
out
I
your
didn't know.
notes.
So I didn't have notes. I didn't even know. Like, I thought we were gonna converse and figure this thing
That's
out
what we
together.
always do anyway.
But what I do know
not,
is
not pulls out phone.
I will pull out my phone.
Yeah.
It is on
Okay.
vibrate. No one knows.
That's all right.
So yeah, you know, I
wanna
did
open
hear
all
it was
your
something related to
messages.
like
Look, you went to
attire.
the text.
Yeah, I just had to see something because I got it all in my head once we talked.
Okay.
But I just wanted to know. I'm so sorry.
No, you're fine.
Don't be.
Was it about black attire? Is that what we decided?
No, I mean, that's just what I wanted us to wear, but the theme is Black History, whatever we want it
Any
to
black
be.
history?
I mean, just a,
Because just some stuff that I like
Free-flowing.
that I think that we could talk about, but I don't. This would take a study. However, we could do some shit. You know,
Take a
like
study.
how many black things do you own and do you associate with just black people?
oh.
But it's not even black people who made it.
Yeah. Oh, lots.
Oh,
How
that's
much
a-
stuff though? Did you know that the Jerry curl wasn't made by a black man?
I did know that.
You did?
I did
How
know
much
that.
Jerry
black
ain't even a
stuff
nigga.
do I
Jerry's not a
own?
nigga.
Did y'all know that?
No.
No, I didn't know that.
I feel like we should have known that from the H. That's not a nigga thing, is it?
You seen her hair?
JHERI.
The JH was the part. That was the part, and it was an I in there, right?
Yeah, I.
Yeah. Jerry,
Something about
but
that does feel like that's not niggerish to me,
we
but I
stole
don't
it,
know.
though. We stole it.
Yeah, that's the thing.
What did
That's
they-
the thing. We took it and we made
Well,
it ours.
they made it for us, or did they make it for them?
Or did we just take it?
Right, but that's what I'm trying to say. What were they doing?
I don't
They
know.
were. It was
If-
certainly
see, I
marketed
did
towards
some
black.
research on
That's
this
what I'm saying.
years
Like, because
ago.
what would they
Not your
have done
soul
with that?
glow. That's not a real product.
No, it's not. So
But-
it's not a real product.
But we all
However,
know what that is.
You know what it is, but that's what I think of when I think of Jerry Curl, and I picture. That's not a real commercial, so I gotta get that out of my head. Jerry Curl. That's a product, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is a nigga. This is Ice Cube. Why?
Yeah, that's
why does-
because his hair is
'Cause
the
he had a
Jerry
Jerry
curl.
curl.
But why does he come? Why is he the
Why is
face
he the
of the
first
Jerry
person?
Curl
The face of-
on
Yeah, I gave it to
Wikipedia?
Jerry curl. That's why.
Ba-dum-bum.
Okay, wait. What is our question? Oh, how many things do
How
we
many-
own?
Yeah, what's some
Um,
stuff that you think
the only
that you
things that I
associate it with black
own-
people, but it's not ours?
Music.
Grits.
Grits.
I don't know, like
Why did
who's
we
the first
steal that?
who's the first person who decided like, oh, cook this and make a porridgey thing out of it and it's grits. Like, who did that? I don't know if it was a black person, but
I think it was.
I associate
I think
that
it
with
was,
black
too.
people.
Yeah.
What else?
Syrup.
You think syrup is one of our things?
I associate it with black people because the bottle is shaped like me.
So I was thinking stuff like
Not just wide
Me,
and all
yeah,
outside.
as in
Gilded
black
white
women, not me
The what?
specifically.
gilded white tees.
The gilded. Oh, gilded.
Yeah, gilded
Yeah.
white tees.
Gilded.
Yes.
It's not
the,
in?
The white. It's an N at the end.
Gilded.
You never read the back of your T-shirt?
Do I have one on now?
You might have one on.
Oh,
there.
A-N.
Gilded
Gilded.
white
Yeah,
tees.
say-
Oh, my brain.
I don't got
No, I
one.
don't have one
That's
on.
a black
I said, I
staple.
don't got
It
one.
is.
Y'all done liked a lot of niggas with just a white tee on and some ones.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Remember
Gilded.
Yeah.
It's ours.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck who made that. I don't
Ones,
know.
too,
Gilded
right?
sound rude.
Oh,
European.
Air Force One's for
White
sure.
Air Force Ones,
Oh,
right?
Air Force One.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I want to say that's black Chicago shit.
For sure.
I would let some other people get in on that, but that's our shit.
I
Yeah,
agree.
it is.
Do-rags. Who made those?
Do-rags.
Do-rags.
100%.
Who did make the do-rag?
Do-rags.
Bow
Now, I would
Wow.
like to know this. Did the person who
Well,
made,
fact check.
what's that shit y'all put in your hair in the front? What's it called?
Edge
Baby hair?
control?
Edge control.
Oh, I said baby.
What did you
Yeah.
say?
She said baby,
Baby
hairs?
hair?
Nah, the
Oh,
stuff to make them.
we put it there.
How you get it there?
Some bitches do put it there. They got
No,
stickers
you,
and
you
shit
damn
there.
Oh,
sure,
God.
for sure. It's
They
a whole
do.
front door in the front where they could lift it.
Like a curtain.
I'm like,
though.
damn, your whole liner just
Why would you
came
do
off,
this?
girl. What the fuck? That scared the hell out of me. I seen that the first time. I'm like, voodoo. That is magicianal, not magical.
What else? What else? What else? What else?
But you got tricks.
Cadillacs.
Oh, for
Cadillacs.
sure,
We stole them.
Cadillacs.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Lincoln's a
That's one of
little
the good
bit,
ones.
but Cadillac is for real.
Lincoln
eye
too,
shit,
but
though.
Cadillac.
It's a lot of
definitely.
black cars though. I can't think of them all right now, but we got
Cutlass.
some.
Chevy Impala.
Cutlass is one for sure.
Cutlass and
I ain't never
Chevy
really even
Impala.
seen a white man with a cutlass.
I've never seen a white person in a Cutlass.
Especially on them foes or something.
Never.
Hell no.
No.
Grills.
Oh, for
Oh,
sure.
grills,
for
yeah.
Sure.
Y'all know Asians made that shit. You could tell.
Did
from
they?
what, I just figured. I don't know. I made that up. I don't know, but shit.
It sounds
I mean,
right.
it sounded
You know
good.
what I'm saying?
I was
I don't
like,
think
yeah.
we made grills, but if we did,
Yeah.
shout out to Houston.
Shout
you know
out
what
to
I'm saying?
Nelly too.
I don't think we made blunts, but they ours.
Oh yeah.
How many? When we,
Like
I don't know how many
Cinderella?
people smoke weed here, but
I
I know
smoke-
everybody's been to parties.
Yeah,
and seen
definitely.
weed smoke.
Yeah.
If you've ever
if
seen
somebody
a
was
white
like-
person pull out a blunt, it's like the craziest shit ever because you never would have thought. Because if
That's
you
true.
see smokers and they white, they hitting bongs, they got papers.
Yeah.
Right.
You
Yeah.
hardly ever see them smoking blunts.
I also smoke papers, but
Yeah, but
that's
see,
just
papers
health.
is
That's just for
is-
health.
In the 70s, that was the thing, baby. You know, everybody threw
Come
a
on,
little
boys.
something in the
Right.
Come
In
on.
the
Yeah.
set, I love the 70s.
We don't like
the 70s
to-
is
I
a
like
whole
you
nother
sounded
thing to
real
me.
like Chris Tucker and Dead President.
Yeah, you know,
That was the vibe.
that's where we going.
I'm trying to think of a
Can you
good
dig
one.
it?
I can. You know,
Anyway.
and I do.
It's
I
other
do dig.
black shit though. We don't have to stick with that. You know.
I do love that.
What
though.
about 10 black people that
10.
can we get 10? 10 black people we should protect.
Oh.
Black
This-
people
this-
have
this-
to protect. We have to keep them
This
in
could get controversial.
we can't cancel them ever. They uncancelable. People like Eartha
Obama
Kitt.
and Michelle.
Eartha
Oh.
Kitt, come on now.
Barack and Michelle.
Yeah, Barack and
Cicely
Michelle.
Tyson. We gonna throw dirt on her. You know what I'm saying? We gotta keep
Wait,
her to
have
the-
we done
wait,
that?
Wait, so it's dead or alive? It's just
We could go alive too. I mean, we could
Like-
only stay alive, but I feel like we be dissing the dead. They just put out a thing on Michael Jackson.
I love this.
Can I want to ask you a side question because we were just having this conversation off air.
I just
Do
told him
you
that.
think that at some point
Oh.
the rappers or musicians and stuff that have like passed, like they just made that list of that
Do you
terrible
think
list?
they could be brought down?
No. Do you
not
think
yet.
that at some point
Take 'em off
we
the
can
list.
start just leaving Biggie and Pac off the
Yeah, like
list?
Because
No.
we know how great they are.
No,
like
no. Because if you do that, you redefine the whole history of the thing. Like you can't say, and it's not my fault that you weren't alive. That shit is out. You could go hear it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But you have to always I'm a big on history stuff. Like I'm really big on the things that I like. That I need to know the history of it all. Like I can't just know what I know and think that's it. Like that don't work for me.
That's good
so
to live by.
when it comes to music,
For sure.
I always used to read credits when I was a kid and shit. So I know like a lot of like background shit, people's
Yeah.
names because of just reading the back of a book, booklet.
cover, yeah.
But now you got the internet and it be like motherfuckers don't look up nothing.
Yeah.
We got YouTube and we'd rather look up old Chief Keef videos than we would to see even like how good Hakeem Olajuwon was or how good Michael Jackson. Well, it's different with Mike because it's like if you never see Mike, you just don't fucking got a family. It's no way you living in the. I don't give a fuck when you were born.
Yeah.
Like my daughter know Michael Jackson.
yeah.
I watch shit all the time as little kids who 3 years old who doing the moonwalk and all this shit. It's like, damn, how
Yeah.
you even know this shit?
To
But
this
it's like
day.
it's Michael Jackson.
For
He
sure.
he took y'all just like he took me when I was a kid. Like he not take. He didn't take me, but I mean, he made me feel a way. Like Michael Jackson is like he bigger than Mickey Mouse to me. Like Mickey
sure.
Mouse and niggas,
Right.
Mickey Mouse is a big thing.
That's
but
a nigga staple too.
Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
That nigga from Gary. I just went to Gary like 3 days ago. I rode through there. It was
Tell
the
us why.
worst.
It's
I'm out there. I be
You
out.
be-
You be out
Yeah?
there?
I was on Virginia Street. I was on like 5100.
but how
Virginia,
come, though?
But I be out there. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I do
Fascinating.
no, seriously, like sometimes I do stuff in Gary, like a podcast or shit like that. Or
Okay.
I might ride through Gary. Like it's not that I'm
Right,
trying
like
to be in
kicking
Gary.
it in
No, I'm not
Gary.
trying to be there. It's like
For
I
sure.
rode through there.
I used to live in Gary.
Ooh. Did
It
you have a
wasn't-
neighbor?
It wasn't great.
Did you have was all the houses in your block occupied?
I think so.
That's good.
At that time.
Because
No,
everywhere
yeah.
I went, it was like that's boarded up.
This is
But
This
you're
is, the end,
also-
this is the end of the road.
But this is also the 90s. So,
when it was a little bit of life left.
yeah. But it was
looked
terrible
like-
then, too. That house got shot.
Damn,
Well, my house did not get shot up, but it got caught in the crossfire a few times.
You lost it.
It's gone.
Oh, it's okay.
Okay, so about the Tupac Biggie thing, I feel like it depends on what the list is. I think sometimes it's like semantics because we were talking about this with B earlier, and he was saying, and I understood what you got. Like at first, I was like, "Whoa, that's a edgy thing to say," but I understood when you got to the end of it. But I do think it depends on what the list is. If we're talking like this big all-time
Greatest
list,
of all
never.
time.
Right.
We can't do that.
That's what I mean.
But like if we're just talking about like the way that it seems like people just throw Biggie and Pac into it, and we're talking about like current day, like like who's hot right now, who's been hot for the past 10 years, and it's just like people be like, well, nobody's better than Tupac. It's like nobody's talking about Tupac right now.
They have to word it better. You can't just say the greatest
That's
of
what
all
I'm saying.
time.
I think it's
and then throw
semantics.
Future
That's what I
on
mean.
the top 10 list, even
For
though to
sure.
me, I love Future. He's easily top 5 of this last 10 years to me, the last 15 years or whatever. He's top 5 to me. But all time, like, come on, I like rap.
I didn't even look. I didn't even
Now,
look
the
at
list,
that whole list.
The list is cool as far as the people, if you a hip hop person. But I feel like the last list was a little better because it included people who just started listening to rap. It's not about like I feel like you do gotta know Biggie and Pac.
For sure.
But I also feel like you gotta have the right mind when you listen to it. You can't listen to it and compare it to what's now because you gotta think what it was then. Like what they was doing. To me, Biggie, arguably like the top. He could be, if you tell me Biggie is the best rapper alive, I mean, no.
The best rapper,
the best
of all
rapper
time.
ever.
Yeah.
I can agree with you. I can't argue with you.
Yeah.
Rather.
You can
Because
understand how you came to that.
Biggie is, if you listen to the way he rap, it can translate in every era. A lot of niggas don't have that. A lot of niggas can't go all the way from whatever they started to now. Jay-Z, weirdly, wasn't even one of them guys when he first started. Like, he wasn't even considered until like 98 when niggas was like, oh, okay, he decent. And then once he became bigger than rap, and then he's really good.
It's really
like
good.
Biggie is, Jay-Z is a year younger than Big Daddy Kane. Big Daddy came out in like 1987 or something, like 85 or some shit like. So like he didn't come out till 96. He like 2 whole generations away from a nigga he's a year apart from in age.
Yeah.
So it's like you got to take those things into consideration when you make these lists, and you can't just knock. Jay-Z has been able to come from that era all the way to now. I feel like Biggie would have been able to do the same thing. Tupac, maybe. But Tupac is the best rapper. Like, if you tell me Tupac the best rapper of all time, it's more than just rap with him. He's like what stands for hip-hop. He's like everything hip-hop is about is Tupac. So you can't knock them out of the top 5s just because. Biggie, you can, off the strength that he got 2 albums. You can listen to his whole catalog from here to downtown. You know what I'm saying? But so I get that, but then you got to think about how he was rapping, who he influenced, all the people that came after him.
I think about it in my mind, like I have brought up, like DMX just passed, and I couldn't envision 20 years from now somebody being like, "Well, we don't have to
count him.
we don't have to keep mentioning him, or like." As time goes on and we start losing, other people, like I can't imagine it being a time where somebody say, like, we don't got to keep bringing up Jay-Z. Right. Like that's what had me like, no, I don't think so. Like you got to keep.
How are these lists compiled? Do y'all know, like, who?
I don't know.
It's always a panel. It's always a group of
panel.
panel.
The best.
It's usually writers. It's usually people who
I wonder what their age groups are. Like, do they? Is it diverse in age group? Do we know? Are we able to find that out?
You can probably see the panels on these lists. Like the Billboard one was with like Source or something. I feel like Billboard and Source collided on that list that they just did. The one that had Jay-Z at the number 1 spot and Drake was in the top 10. And I can understand that because of the stuff he's done, and he's pretty good.
But like I think I'd be wanting to know exactly what we're talking about when we're saying greatest rapper, because when I hear greatest rapper, I understand. I have to, like you just said, like take yourself out of it and what you think and what you know, and understand that people use the term rapper for just like the title period of what they do, what they are, everything about them, charisma, influence, endorsements, whatever, like that. But when I think of rapper, I think person who raps, and I think of rap as like the verb of rapping. It's all like Drake being that close to Jay-Z in that feels kind of crazy to me.
crazy.
But at
It's
the
nuts.
same time,
When you listen to him
You
and
know.
you got, it's the difference of what rap is about and what he do. He a pop star rapper.
right.
But at the same time, what he's done is
Remarkable.
commendable.
Yeah.
Like you can't just say
For
like
sure.
this nigga not one of the best rappers ever. He definitely is, but I don't think he one of them. But I mean, it's like even stuff like
he
him
belongs
having
on the list. I would
even
say.
even stuff of him having like a ghostwriter and shit. Snoop Dogg got ghostwriters before. Fucking
That's
Kanye
not even what I'm thinking.
always
I'm not
got
even thinking
ghostwriters.
about
I'm just saying like
stuff
he
like
sings,
that. But yeah.
but Dre 3000 sing. He in a lot of people top 5.
I'm
It's
not
just a
thinking about
lot
none
of
of those
things that. What's the reason that you would say
It's
he's
fine.
not? It's because he an actor and he
No.
acting like a rapper.
What?
Because that's something else.
He's
a method
cosplaying as a rapper.
He a method actor too. He a method actor. He just doing his role. Y'all remember when Joaquin Phoenix was whatever his name is? You know
The
dude?
Joker?
The dude played the Joker. You remember when he claimed he quit acting to be a rapper and it was all for a documentary he did, but everybody was really taking him serious? Y'all might not have remembered this. He
I
went
don't
on like
I don't
No.
know nothing
he
about
went
that.
on to like David
at all.
Letterman and everything. Like, I'm done with acting. I'm a rapper now. And he started fake rapping. And he made it was a documentary he was doing. And I feel like Drake watched that shit and said, I got it. He's like, how the fuck am I gonna get this Oscar?
But
And
Drake
when it
used
comes
to
at-
rap on Degrassi.
Oh.
He did.
Carlton rapped on
When he was
Fresh
on,
Prince
I'm
once.
just saying,
I mean-
you can tell that when he started wanting that to be a thing, it started being connected to his character. Like on because I was a huge Degrassi fan, and
Yeah.
they started having him rap. He was in a wheelchair, like rapping all the time.
Yeah, he's a fanatic.
You
but I feel like-
emphasizing that? He was in a
No, I'm just saying, like, nothing could stop him. Is what
Oh,
I was
okay.
pointing
She not
out.
lying.
That even when he got in the wheelchair, he was still spitting bars.
Yeah, he's like, I'm got no legs. I'm still rap, nigga. And I'm
Yeah.
circles around you.
Yeah, rap circles around you. I got it. That was a good one. That was a
Can
good
y'all
one.
please
I
You
stop?
could be one. You could be one. You know, you could be a
I'm
rapper.
really good.
No, I think the best time the best list that I had ever seen get made. This was like years ago when DJ Timbuktu was still alive, and BET did one, and they had like a panel of people, and he was on the panel.
Oh.
Timbuktu was one of the people on the panel, and I remember it was like a whole month before they actually did the list where fans could vote who they felt should even be in the conversation, and it would
okay.
be
They
like,
gotta
and then they had to rank out of
From
the
there.
20 or 30
Oh, wow.
people
I
that
think I
made
remember
it. They
that.
had to
That's
rank
really
the top
dope.
10.
Yeah.
But it was also only from 99 to wherever we were
Oh.
at that time, like 2010
99?
or something like that. Yeah. So
Interesting.
they intentionally did that because it cut out Jay-Z, it cut out Tupac, it cut out Biggie.
Also,
Like,
people who started from 90.
Yeah.
Oh,
So it would
I
be
see.
Ludacris, Nelly, Lil
Eminem
Wayne,
was number
Eminem,
one.
Of course, he would
Eminem
be.
was
Chingy.
one.
He's
Lil
not.
Talk
Wayne,
about Chingy.
Lil Wayne was 2. Kanye was in the top.
Huh.
Um,
I gotta look at
Drake.
this list.
No, I mean Kanye not being on any of the, or not being on both the lists. I believe I saw this recently.
This recent one?
No,
He
he's on
wasn't
this
on-
one. He's
he
on
was-
this Billboard
He
one.
was not on the list I just saw.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, y'all might have been looking at the complete list.
Oh, yeah.
Like
I know.
all
Not the
50.
post I
Yeah.
posted. The
Oh.
post I posted is
Oh,
just
that
10.
post.
He's
think it's-
11.
Right. See.
He's number 11.
this
He's
is
right
the-
after
this is
Nicki.
The Billboard.
Mm-hmm.
He was not on the list that the top 10
Top
that they
10.
posted.
Right,
They
because he's not
posted.
in the top. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
11.
but Nicki Minaj though.
It's 10.
Only reason she in the top 10 is because she a female, and that's just real shit. Because it's a lot of niggas under her. She's better than.
No, I agree with that. I
But
don't
I also
not
feel
not
like-
to her talent
forget
because
the-
she's a great
She is to
rapper.
me. She's the best.
yeah,
female
but I
rapper
think
of all
that
time.
I think they felt the need of
To throw
like
her in there.
we should have a woman
Right.
in the
But-
top 10, and it
but-
was like
but
so let's
to
pick
not
Nicki.
have
Yeah.
Kanye
It just
in
boring
this
and
top
obvious.
10
Yeah,
is wrong off the strength that Kanye has, arguably, and it's not even really that debatable, the greatest discography in hip hop. It's not even really debatable. He might have 2 albums recently that are very whatever. But I like Donda 1. I don't know about Donda 2. Didn't really hear it. Don't like the really depressy album.
Which is the Depressy album?
The one
808s and Heartbreak?
When the first song on that bitch is something like, I want to kill my family and myself. It was like, that's what he kept repeating and shit.
Is that the one
I
with
hate my
the
life.
Kid
It was
Cudi
some
one?
stupid shit.
Oh,
Nah, that one was
Kid
good.
See Ghost is really good.
Kid See Ghost was
Which
after
one is
this.
that?
It was the one that came out that year. Because remember, that year he put out Tiana Taylor. He
Yeah,
put out Pusha
right.
T.
Right.
He put out that. And he
But
put out
that's
his
what-
own album where
I
it was
haven't
like
heard anything.
a background of mountains. And then
Oh.
it was in
That's
green
with
writing.
Bound.
With Bound.
No.
No.
Isn't Bound
No,
on
that's
that?
on
Yeezus.
Yeezus.
Yeah.
Bound is on
What is
Yeezus.
the
But it was like the
mountains?
same shit.
Oh,
though.
that's the poem. We talked about that poem.
The
one we
the
like, I thought
suicide-
about killing
I
myself
thought about
today.
killing myself. That shit.
Yeah, he.
That
like,
album
I barely
sucked.
remember
To me,
that.
Yeah,
I didn't really
exactly.
like that
That's the
album.
problem.
I feel I remember
album was
that's
okay.
that's the last
Look
album
that
I
up.
listened to, and I remember listening to it and I don't remember. I didn't dislike it.
Yeah, that
but
was like that
I didn't
album
feel
was
called
okay.
to go back to it, and I
Let's just
definitely
start
haven't listened
at
to
the
nothing
top.
since then.
Do y'all really like, okay, College Dropout, good or bad?
Good,
Great.
Right.
Late
You gave me
legislation,
two options.
good or bad?
fantastic.
Fantastic.
Great.
It's my favorite. It's my favorite.
Graduation, good or bad?
Good.
Great.
Fucking 808s
808s?
and Heartbreak
Amazing.
started the whole new world
It's
of music.
amazing.
Right.
It's like
Uh,
literally one of my favorite albums of all
Then
time.
what's after that?
Ain't that what Bound on it? Or you?
No, the one
No.
after this one is the
Yeezus.
one everybody
Is it-
loves.
Oh.
Not
I-
Yeezus?
Is
I'm
it
not
All
a-
of the Lights? Is that
That
one?
one.
From-
Oh.
Dark
All
Twisted
of the
Fantasy.
Lights.
Dark
Yeah.
Twisted Fantasy. Yeah.
Fantastic album.
That was
They
cool.
argue.
I
A
love
lot
it.
of them people that we just looked at them lists argue that that's the greatest rap album of all time.
Interesting.
They
I mean,
rank that as number one.
I don't know about all that, but I really enjoy that
I
album.
don't think it's his best album. To me,
No,
I
my
think
favorite
Late
is Late
Registration,
Registration.
is his best
Absolutely
album.
is my
But
favorite.
regardless,
But I
that's
love it.
five.
That's
Then
amazing.
after
That's a
that
lot,
is
yeah.
Jesus, and it's like
Yeezus
when it
is
came
good.
out, people
Yeezus
did
is
not
good
like
album.
it. But
I
if you go
fucked
back
with
and
it.
listen to it,
Fuck
it
Right.
was the Kanye everybody was missing because
Love
Right,
he was
right.
still super black. Then he had Life of Pablo when he was
Which I
like
didn't
fake
dis- I
going
didn't
crazy.
dislike.
I didn't
which was
dislike that album
really
But I
either.
didn't
decent.
dislike it. I didn't dislike
I didn't
it.
I don't
dislike
think
it
I
either.
listened to it.
I liked it.
Ooh, that
I don't
album
think I
cold.
listened to
it.
He
I
got
liked it.
Production
some heat on
was
there.
nuts.
He got
Yeah,
some
it
heat on.
was
He
crazy.
said some very, very bad things on there, like bleached assholes
Yeah,
or something.
If
Oh,
okay.
okay.
And I get bleach on my
bleached
t-shirt.
asshole.
Okay.
It's like,
I'm gonna look like an asshole.
yeah, I'm gonna look like an asshole.
I do know what that.
Yeah.
It was sad
Okay.
when I met.
Very, very terrible
that
bars.
one.
However, he also had 600 people write that song. So whoever put that part in.
Let's see the credits for that.
Oh, y'all ain't never seen the
Just
credits?
roll
for that?
it,
It's,
look,
literally
roll it.
like
Just
80
roll
people
Just
it.
on
roll
the
them,
credits.
bro. Just roll
Because they
them.
sample songs, plus
Yeah,
they got
lots of samples.
Yeah, yeah.
at least 20 people wrote the fucking shit for
That
him.
production on that album was
But
crazy.
the
It's
production
really
was
good.
crazy
That's
on
a-
that album.
it's a
That
good
album
time.
is good. He got Waves Don't Die with Chris Brown. Like, what? The
Everybody
Yeet-
always brings that
the-
song up, and that's not like my least favorite.
Oh,
Oh,
you
wow.
never listened to it in the right place. That's all. You
I
gotta
only
makes
hear
sense.
it.
That, that's all.
I
You
said I only
gotta
got
hear it at the
headphones.
right time in the right place.
That makes sense.
That
'Cause,
makes
like,
sense.
One time I heard it in traffic under a tunnel.
You know,
And when I was getting out the tunnel, he was singing the Waves Don't Die part, and I was just sunlights coming, and he was singing like an angel. I said, this shit is great.
This nigga just said
This
Chris
song
Brown
is-
was singing like an angel.
He was, what? Chris Brown be singing like an angel sometimes.
oh,
Production
controversial.
and good background enhancement, but yeah, Chris Brown, you know what I'm saying? Leave him
sing.
alone. He don't need to. He needs to
That's
know
one
who
of the people
Robert
that you wanna
Glasper
protect.
is.
Okay,
No,
that's one-
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
that was that's
Chris
for
Brown,
real.
Chris Brown is somebody that you would want to protect.
That's one
That
of your
shit.
people.
That ship has sailed.
No,
That ship has sailed.
it did not sell.
It has.
Yeah,
because I
it's
believe-
it's out to sea.
Nah,
Everybody,
y'all-
please, go back to your seats.
Y'all go too hard on people, man. Because like you gotta think.
You think so?
Yeah, I do think so. First of all, I throw the whole Rihanna and
We're not
him
talking about
thing
that no more.
out. I throw it out the conversation
I'm not even
because
talking about that no
of
more.
shit that happened.
He stalked people since then.
The
Other
one
things have
girl he
happened.
stalked.
How could you
Karrueche.
throw-
But my problem with it isn't that.
But even without
So
it,
we can
he's still-
talk about Pac
Let's
and Biggie
talk about
forever, but we
Let's
throwing
talk
out
about it. Let's talk
Rihanna
ab-
getting.
No, we gonna throw it out.
Throwing
because
it
of-
out.
because
That's
people
wild.
because people don't want to hear both sides of the story in that. And I'm not sitting here trying to say Chris Brown is not wrong. I'm sitting here saying that Rihanna did shit too.
We don't
It
have
wa-
to. We don't have to do this.
Yeah, we
But she
can't
said
go
it
there.
though, and that's the
We don't have
thing.
to
Like
do it,
that's
though.
the problem
That
with
wouldn't
the.
change
This is
anything.
the problem
Changes
with
nothing.
what I'm
Wouldn't
about to
change a
say
thing.
right now.
Okay, so
We
you already
have-
acknowledge there's a problem with it. Go ahead.
Well, that's the y'all's attitude towards what I'm saying is already the problem. You don't want to dissect the things you don't want to dissect, but when you do want to dissect, we got to go back to when somebody was born, and that's not fair. Everybody deserves the same grace, guys. Even They do deserve
By
the
their
same
Lord
grace.
and Savior, not me.
No. By the general
God.
judgment. You could not fuck with somebody
Yeah,
on
no,
your
just
own
don't.
personal, but to sit up and say, I'm going to accept your story, I'm not going to accept your story is not right when you've lived life.
I'm not talking. I
Like,
don't talk about
This
Rihanna,
is
the
point
Rihanna
I'm
and Chris
making.
Brown
This
thing
is the
ever
point I'm
again.
making. Let's just talk about Chris Brown. Real quick, my point is I'm making is that Chris Brown has been signed since he was a child. He has always lived a different life than the rest of us.
For sure.
Him throwing them tantrums, him being acting
That's not
out.
what we call it.
No, we call it a tantrum when you 15 because you still a kid. When you
Oh,
7,
he wasn't throwing tantrums when he was 15.
but when he was 18, he did, and we held him to.
I don't know nothing
We
about
hold him like he was 17, 18, 19 years old when he did the shit with Rihanna, and that is the beginning of the end of him. We hold that towards him like he wasn't a fucking kid. When you was 18, when you was 21, you still was slow. And you still had to learn a lot about life.
I
None of my
agree
niggas
with-
ever
I
put
agree
their
with all
hands
of
on
that.
me.
It ain't about that.
I
Because
agree
him
with
putting
all
his
of
hands on her got a lot to do with how he grew up.
Yeah.
And we not
Okay.
gonna get it.
I agree with all of that.
Yeah.
My thing is
That's
is
why
that
I was never talking about that.
but
ever.
but what I'm saying is not just about Rihanna. It's about everything since then too, because
Yes.
it all goes back to how he grew
Yes.
up. He do be trying to stay out the way. That's one thing you can say about Chris Brown. The nigga don't hang out. The nigga, I mean, he go kick it, but you don't really. Once he's gotten in trouble these times, like the last time with the Drake shit, really don't be no more club shit for him. He
Yeah,
stopped
definitely not.
because it was too much money involved. It was too much stupid shit. Tony Parker got blinded because of the shit. You done blinded an NBA champion, nigga. An MVP, a finals MVP. But he's just there trying to listen to your music. But anyway. And then these niggas go do a video, didn't even invite Tony Parker.
Oh God.
You know what I'm saying? They get back together. Tony Parker somewhere with a
They
eye
get
patch
back
on.
together.
Yeah, you know light-skinned niggas get back together. You know what I'm saying? But anyway.
I
My
don't even
point
have
is
real
that
beef with Chris
I
Brown.
feel like
I just don't listen to. I just don't pay attention.
no, that's
to him.
fine. It's
Yeah.
I'm not against
I listen
like
to
if you're
him.
not
No,
listening to him no
not
more because
interested.
you just don't like the fact that he make a lot of music that sounds
It's
the
a
same.
1,000 songs.
But and
Sit
that's
down.
the biggest thing. He make too much music. But at the same time,
still
what
listen
I'm
to it.
saying, I listen to Chris Brown.
Yeah,
I do too.
Yeah.
I liked his
All the
last
time.
album. I liked his last album a lot. I think he should
How
have
many
probably.
songs were on it?
It was only like 24 this time.
Yeah.
It was only like 24 this time.
Breezy.
I have not played
Breezy
that.
was
I
tough.
have not played that album, but I
Breezy,
will
they
listen
heard
to
that,
Chris
man.
Brown.
Ooh, yeah.
I just haven't.
I like that album too.
250.
I love that song.
Missy,
I
ooh,
love
yeah.
that song.
That
That
sounds
nigga
great.
got heat on that
sounds
motherfucker.
great.
I'm in the car.
I don't.
That shit hard.
Every time I hear
But-
like Chris Brown, Chris Brown is extremely talented. Every
Yeah.
time I hear a Chris
He
Brown
needs to
song,
expand
it's
his
never.
sound.
I've never heard a Chris Brown song and be like, this shit is weak. Like, I just,
Yeah.
I don't ever feel called to listen.
To play.
I don't
You don't
care.
dance
Yeah.
in your
That's
mirror.
very
You
interesting.
don't be dancing in your mirror in your car.
This shit.
And I'm also
That's
not a
me.
person that doesn't know how to like disassociate stuff. Like just because I don't necessarily approve of things that
Your
I hear
person?
about you, yeah, like doesn't mean
Nah,
that
I'm not
like
gonna
if your
listen to your
song plays that
Yeah.
I can't still be like,
Yeah.
So you listen to
No, we're
Baltimore.
not ever
That's
doing
all
that.
you listen to Baltimore.
Are y'all finished talking about who y'all protecting?
I do not play his music
We could
personally,
protect his
but if
music.
he comes
Nah.
on in the club, I'll sing
like-
I ain't
it.
gonna get into that. I don't want to protect nothing that got to do with the man, but I do.
Did you see his daughter?
If I hear a song from
Oh
him,
please
Did
stop.
you see him
Did
and
you see
Aaliyah's
his daughter?
I did. And
Thoughts?
no.
You know her?
No, she's not. However, I did see his real kids make music, and they actually
Oh, that's
not
what's
bad.
up.
They
That's what's
actually
up.
not bad. But
That's
anyway,
good to know.
That makes sense.
dude, we're not gonna say his name. R&B Baltimore.
Uh-huh.
He, you know, when I hear his music in my head, because you gonna hear a song.
And I do every day.
You hear one
Yeah.
song.
It haunts me.
What I sing in my shower every single time I get in, I have a concert a lot.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Same.
You know, I got a list of songs I sing in the shower. You know,
Cover your mic and tell me the song that you be singing.
oh, it's not a song that nobody would know. It's a song that you have to see on a YouTube video. It's not a real song. It's Do you have your passport? Did you get your shots? Girl, would you like to come back with blank to America? You know,
Blank.
you know that's a hit. What? I could really hit that song real good.
Somebody's
That's the
gonna
one.
Google that and see
You
who
have
that who
your
you're talking.
passport. Did you get your shots? He said that. Did you get your shots? Real hard on there. But anyway,
I'm so
yeah, I listen to that. I sing that all the time in my shower. But sometimes I have like a song that might come to my head.
All the
If I
time.
don't play it,
Oh shit.
it's gonna stay in my head.
Yeah, definitely.
Playing
And
it.
yeah, hell fucking yeah, I play it.
I had
As soon
that
as I get my
situation,
daughter
too.
out the car, my girl out the car, I'm throwing that shit on. I don't want y'all to say shit. One time I was playing. One time I was playing on my music on shuffle, and one of his songs came on, and my daughter was in the car, and she don't know nothing about none of this shit. She said, "Turn this off. I want to listen to Beyonce."
Yeah,
I'm like,
that's
what?
our girl.
I said,
But the timing.
Right.
I said, he a great artist. He as good as Beyonce. He not better than Beyonce. I'm like, damn.
What does she want to hear about Beyonce? I'm very curious.
You don't break my soul.
Oh, okay.
Got
it.
I don't want to say nothing to y'all because y'all kind of upset, but my baby got tickets to the Beyonce show.
Wow.
She going to see Beyonce. July
We're just
22nd.
like, nice.
Yeah. 3 years old. Gonna
That's
be her
great.
First.
She gonna have to have on like headphones.
Yeah, she's gonna be
don't,
loud.
Don't try to give me all these restrictions now because she little and she
I
made
thought she
it.
can't even just be in the mix.
She
regular.
made it.
She
She
gotta
made
protect
it.
her
Now
ears.
she's a part of y'all's world. She could be a part of y'all. Now next time I come over, she could come. She got a she got a passes.
She got her
got her
passport.
pass.
And she got her shot.
No,
Not that context.
she didn't.
Now you don't like it.
No,
No,
now you
I
don't
hope
like
I ruined
it.
it for you.
Nope, you didn't.
Right.
I'm still seeing that shit in the shower because I hit that shit hard.
This is supposed to be about Black History. We were never supposed to bring him up. We were
He
never
black.
supposed to
He
talk.
is a part of history, whether it's good or bad.
We haven't
He's
talked
a
about
part of
nobody
it.
that's not black.
We gotta talk
This
about
whole
it.
show.
I think
That's
because
true.
y'all did
I'm
bring
not
up
about to-
Eminem,
I'm not about
who
to let
I was
y'all
happy was not on that
do
second
that.
list I saw
Yeah.
because I
He on
think
this
that
list?
he on that first list, the Billboard, but not
Who
the one I
is?
post today.
He posted one on Facebook.
I posted
right?
one on
Oh, he was in the
Facebook.
top 10.
This one is
They
No,
changed
it's
somebody
actually-
was
No.
like, "This is a more accurate list," and you were like, "This is still
Oh.
wrong."
This one's still
Oh,
wrong.
okay,
However,
okay.
I realized I got the information that list isn't actually the list of the top. It's just based on.
It looked like numbers were involved.
It was numbers.
Yeah.
It's based on like
Oh.
listenability by the people
Yeah.
who voted. It wasn't
Oh.
like who you think is better. Click now.
Right,
it was
right.
like what do you like about this person? They got the best rap style. Okay, we're gonna click that. And now these numbers added up that Black Thought is the #1 rapper. Which I can
Interesting.
understand because if you a rapper, you know, Black Thought will never spit a bad verse ever. However, regardless of that, the shit went from that to like 12 on the shit I posted, and there was nobody white in there. I was so happy. I don't really like, and I'm not
I
trying
love
to
Eminem.
sound racist because you can't be racist when you don't own any power. You don't have no power. I can't show you me being racist, nigga. I can say something, but that's nothing. Anyway,
It's called
I'm
prejudice, not
protecting.
racism.
That's what it's called.
Right.
I had to school
And I am
somebody about
prejudiced,
that. I am
so.
prejudiced sometimes about certain things. Like I protect rap. I protect hip hop. I feel like, yeah, you could like Eminem. He raw to you. I liked Eminem until like
I love
2003. I loved him until 8 Mile. It was over after that.
Okay.
Not to say like he did anything bad at that time, but like, my life changed. I don't want to hear about a nigga killing his mama and his baby mama every album. Like that's not what I want to hear. So when people put him in there for the top 10 of some shit that we made, I don't agree with it. Because it's like we not putting no. They don't put us in top nothings. When you, I mean,
That's
they
pretty
they
valid.
get forced to, you know, like when
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
like if it's about
Yeah.
sports and I just win the most, yeah, you got to put me at the top. Mike, Bill Russell, Muhammad Ali, Floyd Mayweather,
Right.
like we gonna put them at the top, but like they protect what they gotta protect. You never hear about the top greatest, who the greatest black quarterback of all time. Y'all don't fucking know for real because they don't talk
Yeah.
about that type of shit like that. Because all of them they talk about is white.
Yeah.
And they really keep it where it's only white folks that be the greatest of that position. Pat Mahomes is coming in because he half breed. But I mean, you know, that's what they want us to look like in 2044, 5. They want us all to be looking
that's
like
what
that.
they said that we're gonna look
We
like.
ain't that mixy. I'm not gonna let it be
It's
that
not
mixy.
really. Yeah,
Not
I'm gonna
that
say
mixy.
I
I
don't.
ain't gonna let it be that
It's
mixy. Because you live in
fascinating.
Chicago, our shit is segregated. I want it to be segregated. I just want us to have shit.
Now you
I want it
speaking.
to be segregated, but I want us to have grocery stores, good schools,
Yeah.
fucking hospitals. Come on, dog.
Yeah.
And normal shit.
Yeah.
Like every store don't have to be a liquor store. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Every place on next to it don't have to be a baby fucking care, daycare.
yeah.
Like what the fuck?
That is.
It don't need a church across the street from another church. We need a whole
Oh
bunch of
my
other
gosh.
shit.
All
Yeah.
over the place.
But
Not
Church
all
and
my
liquor.
gosh.
I mean, y'all. I mean, come on
Church
now.
and
You done
liquor
rolled
is
down
everywhere.
111th,
And church.
119th. You roll down 119th. It's like 16 churches and liquor stores and daycares, and all that shit closed. They still got the fucking Mickey Mouse on there, the Steal the Bugs Bunny painted on the
That's
side.
exactly what I thought
all
of too on the windows.
Be painted on the window.
It's
Ain't
the
shit on
it's the
119.
B-list Mickey too. It's the
Yeah,
B-list.
they
Mickey
never
look like
get the
he done
right-
did drugs from around the corner.
The right
His
character
eyes
is
big
never
as hell.
drawn.
Yeah.
He's smoking the carrot and shit.
He got a slim
What
face.
y'all doing around here, kids?
That's
Damn,
why.
Bud
That's why I
Black.
can't stand them damn costumes
He
at
stay
kids'
on the
parties.
121st. He mad as
Those
hell.
costumes are scary.
Those costumes suck.
But they
I don't
be
like
so
them.
funny though.
I
like
can't
some of
stand
them.
They
them.
scare
They be
me.
I
hilarious.
can't
I've
stand
always been afraid of mascots.
I ain't like the fake
So I
Tweety
don't-
Bird that you would get off of fucking ice cream,
ice cream
truck.
truck?
Like
I
it
used-
would be
that
one that
shit-
would look
That
like
was
the
my,
real Tweety
that was
Bird.
Right.
actually my
But
main
But then
order.
it was a bogus one.
Yeah, I
People
mean
be like, nah, give me the bogus one, the real one. Give me the bogus one. That
because
Tweety
I
Bird.
got that
smack.
Tweety Bird
and that
all
Bugs
the
Bunny
time.
one. That shit
I
tastes
never
so
With the
got them, but I used to
bubblegum nose?
always
The
see them.
They
Two
weren't
treats
good.
in
I was like,
one?
that shit look disgusting.
bubblegum
Give me a
eyeballs?
Choco
It used to be
Taco,
bubblegum
nigga.
eyes too.
Bubblegum
Like,
eyes, yeah,
smack.
I was
bubblegum
an old
eyeballs.
little nigga. I used to get Choco Tacos. No lie. Let me get Choco
Yikes.
Tacos.
Strawberry shortcake.
Once I got one of them bitches,
Yeah.
over it. See, my mama ruined me with that one because we started getting eyes from the store. Like she
Yeah,
would
yeah.
get the ones from the store.
She
They
would go
taste
get the box.
way better than the ones off the shit. And I'd be
Yeah.
like, man, I want that shit. Give me that Choco Taco. Nigga.
A Choco Taco.
Yeah, it's like a waffle.
I'm not. Didn't they discontinue the Choco Taco?
The
I
most
think they did.
disgraceful thing in
And
ice
I've
cream
never,
history.
I've never got to taste it.
I don't
I've
think I
never
did
had
either.
You know what I'm
one.
saying? That's a whole nother month we got to talk about ice cream history with that one. 'Cause come on, how y'all do that?
Talking about what that one.
What are some nigger ice creams?
Ooh, the most number one is butter pecan.
For sure.
Butter
Yeah,
pecan, because we
for
never
sure.
could get vanilla. They wouldn't get niggas vanilla. They said you get the butter
They
pecan.
they wouldn't
You
get
didn't know that? Oh,
Is that
no.
the origin story?
This is a fact. See, this is why we having this conversation with me on the Black History Day, because
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because we don't know these things.
That's why I
it
knew
is
it'd be
a
great.
fact that vanilla
I did
ice
not know
cream
this.
was not accessible for our people. So that's why our people, old people, love butter pecan, because that's what they gave us.
My mother, that's her
Did
favorite.
y'all know that basement
Why-
parties is invented by niggas?
Of
It
course.
sounds like it.
No, not like how
No,
the Jerry
I said,
curl
of course.
was. This is like legit.
Wait.
Nobody even did
we
no
can't
basement.
move on. We can't
Go
move
back
on.
to it.
How whack do whites have to be to gatekeep vanilla?
It's ours. It's our code.
Vanilla?
We
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Just
chocolate
no
too.
nuts, no
Yeah,
caramel.
exactly.
Y'all aren't good enough.
It's just
The
basic.
plain vanilla.
They're basic.
But you gotta
Girl,
remember,
keep
back
it.
in the day, they
I
only
think keep
had
kinda
like four
worse.
flavors. They only had like 4 flavors back then.
That's true. I'm over here thinking.
And they
I'm
was
like,
in the
Yeah.
back
what about
like,
Rocky Road?
like, don't get them niggas vanilla.
Don't give them niggas no vanilla.
Right, like,
Give
Why
them that
would
give
dirty
them that
looking shit.
chocolate.
Give them that dirty looking shit with them rocks in.
What about Rocky Road?
Throw some butter in it.
That was the best.
What about Rocky Road?
Like,
Strawberry
I love Rocky
strawberry
Road.
shortcake. What about
Yes.
what about
Caramel
cinnamon?
cone, Haagen-Dazs caramel cone,
What about
mint chocolate chip,
Deuce de Luce?
Pralines
What
and
they call?
cream.
That's what the dude said.
Dolce and Losa.
No, he said Deuce de Luce. What about Deuce de Luce? You know what I'm saying? What happened to that one?
No, that's wild as hell.
Yeah, y'all ain't
That's
know
another.
that.
It's like wow.
Black butter pecan is ours, and we
Y'all
gotta take
ancestors
it.
were
We gotta
gatekeeping vanilla ice cream.
Now we gotta gatekeep butter pecan. If you see a white
For
person with it,
sure.
you snatch
I'm
it
talking
out
about-
they
I
goddamn.
don't even like butter
If y'all
pecan.
go to the Mariano or
I
even
like Pralines and
downtown, if
cream.
you
Yeah.
see Jenny's made of butter pecan, you better smash
Yeah,
that shit in
that-
Jenny's face. Fuck Jenny and that $11 ice
like-
cream for a pint. Are you crazy?
I like
sorry.
the butter
I do
pecan
like
ice cream
crust.
without the pecan.
I also don't
okay.
like
Yeah.
the
Like-
black ice cream brand that's out either, though. Those
You
names.
don't like
fuck
it?
Just but the names. It's like Pootie Mama's strawberry ice cream. No shit. It's really bad names. I'm like, why would y'all do this?
They don't have to make
Niggas
it
gotta stop that.
that
I
black.
love
That's like that.
I
lady.
love us.
Yeah.
Ooh wee.
That's like.
That's not a good name to me. I don't want
You
no.
talking about the restaurant?
I'm hurt. The food fine.
The food
I
is
had
good.
I had the drinks when they was only a drink place.
The food is
Wonderful. But ooh wee.
Good. That sounds
We
like
going
that.
to ooh wee sweet tea.
What's that?
And then
one?
we gonna go to Let Me Get a That's another restaurant.
Let me get a.
No, it's not.
Let me get
swear to
a.
God.
That's a real restaurant?
Let Me Get a.
Oh,
That's a
shit.
restaurant, and
It's
they
called
I
Let Me
heard
Get
they
A?
fire.
It's in Chicago.
Look it up.
It's in Chicago?
Black History. That shit
It's in
fire.
Chicago?
Wait, you talking about names reminds me. There's a black influencer who sells candles, and all of her names are like.
Niggery.
No, it's like it's the flame for me, or like, it's,
Oh,
or
God.
like,
Who
or
did
like,
that? I had to do the old people. Fuck out of here.
or it's like bad. It's just called like bad bitch, or
Did
like
she
something
partner
bad.
with Issa Rae with this? Like, what the fuck? That's the type of shit she say. It's the bad bitch for me.
It's not.
It's
Issa
the
Rae is
candles
not that
for me.
lame.
No, she would make jokes of this.
Yeah, she would
Yeah,
make
And I think
fun
she
of
would
that.
party
Right.
this, like parody this.
But it's dead ass.
Cardi B.
And but shout out to her. I don't know her name, but shout out. She's making a ton of fucking money.
Hey, shout out to Ooey. Shout out to, hey, let me get
Oh,
a
no,
They
Ooey
nice
is-
too, but it's just the
Ooey is
names
bomb.
is crazy, niggas. We
I
gotta
haven't
get it
had
together.
either of these spots
I haven't
yet,
had Ubi
so.
yet.
Well, we should go.
I mean, it's
because
hard.
Ooey
I'm
is-
telling you. Don't
And
try-
they just open. They're opening one by my house.
Don't
They're
you
opening
go
one in
on a
Howard.
Sunday.
Ooey.
Don't you go on a
Oh,
I
hell
wouldn't
no.
dare. I wouldn't dare.
But we
Oh.
went on a Sunday after skating one
It's
time.
not that. I'm sorry. The other spot is not that far from High Park. Let me get a.
Let me get her.
Let me get a.
Is it let me get a or
it's
let
either
me
let
get
me
a?
get a. No,
dot,
it's
dot.
let me get a dot.
Let
dot,
me get a,
I believe. Yeah.
oh.
Did y'all see it? Y'all found it? Look it up. Google it. It's Googleable. Yeah. Okay. I'm telling y'all, it's real. Okay.
Let
Let
me
me
get,
get no which is not proper.
I mean,
which
but
is
it
not
also,
right.
I mean,
It's
but it
just,
all runs together like that. If
Let
you
me
say
get.
let me get a-
Okay.
like
Let
even
me
when you
get,
say it's like kind of together. So
I get that. I want to go
shout
there.
out to them. You
Yeah, I
know,
love them.
I tell people all the time, I think niggas deserve to exist in mediocre spaces. I think that we deserve to take up any space. Some people shit not gonna crack. It's not gonna be the shit. All of our shit can't be the shit. But I think that black people deserve to rest peacefully in mediocrity. Like, fuck it.
I think we always deserve to be the second coming of everything. Like, they let white folks get everything. So now it's our turn. And we should not let everybody else get in on our turn.
I agree.
We need our time for like 50 at least. Give me 50 years.
50 years.
I really want 100.
I
I really want
think
every year slavery back.
I would say
I want
400.
I feel like
years.
every year slavery back for
400.
real.
For real.
But start off with a 50. Just like Charles
Yeah, let-
Barkley was saying how he was losing weight. He didn't start off with, I'm going to lose 50 pounds. He went 10, then 10, then 10. So give me 50,
Okay.
then 50, then 50,
Little.
then 50, then 50.
Okay, there you go. I
But-
like how that sounds.
We need
Let's
our
get our
shit.
first
And
50.
we don't need to let nobody else tag along.
I agree.
Do you be
Hey.
sad when black businesses like sell their business to like white companies or white
Not
companies?
necessarily.
No,
Only
not
because on a
necessarily.
business standpoint, first of all, I believe if you create something, unless you really just create it out of nowhere, you create something else. So if you get a lot of money for what you just created, you
Yeah.
create something else. That's how I look
True.
at the stuff I do. Like, I try to, if I'm going to do my own shit, I look at it for if somebody else could do my shit for me. So that I could do something else. Like, I want to create something else. Like, I did that. That's that baby doing their thing. So let me make
I
this
love
baby
that.
over here. I'm
Does
doing
it change your outlook of wanting to purchase the product once if it's no longer black owned
Only
and once
if
they
I-
sold it?
Only if I purchased
Depends
it
on how
because it
much
was
I fuck
black.
with it. Yeah.
If
But
I-
if
how
you,
much
I mean, if the first time you purchased it because it was black, but then you kept purchasing it just
'Cause
because
it's
the
good.
product is really good.
Yeah.
Are you going to continue to purchase it now that it's been sold?
If I fuck with it, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, I don't think that deep, but if somebody come out, like if I am thinking that deep into it, if somebody come out with a product that is black and theirs is just as good or better, I'm going there.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna go there.
Yeah.
Guild Teas is the only white product that I'm not giving up on because a nigga ain't made a good tea like that yet. Ain't nobody else made a good. Whoever the Gildans is, them niggas got some good cotton over there.
Shout out to
you
y'all.
can wash them bitches a couple times.
You saying they got some good cotton?
I understand, but
Oh, it
sometimes
made you cringe,
it could
huh?
be but nigger.
I love the word. Come on, y'all.
Come on, come on.
I think
We
we should
can't
all.
say
Everybody,
cotton.
everybody should say it once. Just give yourself one good nigger. It feels
I
good.
don't like it.
Don't.
I like it.
It sound
I
bad.
don't like it. I don't want to say
It
it.
sound like
like it.
coochie to me. I don't want nobody to give me no
All
coochie.
right, don't say. Now that is
say
a
the P
banned.
word.
Come on, Brianna.
That is a banned word on this set.
Oh, but
Okay.
we can say the ER.
The heart. Yes, you can.
And you light skin. This is really sounding crazy.
Don't
I'm
fucking
so
do that.
sorry.
Both of my parents are niggers. Okay.
Yeah, so is Robin from Potomac.
I don't watch that, but I'd be
I
watching
be
how.
seeing people say,
I
I
be
be seeing
watching
people
how the
say
girls-
Robin parents is not. So she basically took her blood
she
test.
lying,
and
though?
No, her mama is Creole, so
And
she
is-
grew up black. Her daddy black.
Okay,
But
so
60%
Talk
about-
on her blood work, 60% of it, 60% of
60.
it is European.
I'm actually terrified of that. I always think about doing my ancestry, and I'm like, if it come back like a whole lot of white, I'm gonna be big.
My grandma
I feel
did
like I
it.
would have it. I would have like a crisis.
You know-
You don't
I
recommend
would
it.
spiral
so?
downward.
My grandma
don't
did it,
think
and
you
she
would.
already looked
Talk about.
Caucasian a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Hell yeah!
She
Like
white passing?
we've always had this. We ain't gonna get into the family, but what I will
Oh.
say is, because I don't want to, it's
Yeah.
a lot. We could talk about it off camera. However, I will say, we always be like, Grandma, because we don't know our great granddaddy, we know our great grandma. I was blessed to know her.
Yeah, yeah.
But we was like, your daddy white, Grandma Jackie, your daddy white. And she like,
No, he not.
yeah, whatever. Y'all just say whatever. Y'all say anything.
Yeah.
And so she went and took her ancestry. Even after all the rumors that
Talking
we
about
heard
y'all
about
saying
who we believe.
Now she felt peer pressure.
Yeah.
By
She did.
At
She
like
did.
80 years old, she did this shit. And
That's
she
kinda
went and
cool,
got
though.
that shit. And that shit came back like 58% European and shit. And it was a whole bunch of shit before it got to
I'm
black. I was like, damn,
scared.
African right here is real small in the bottom. It's like, damn. But luckily, you know, look at me.
It's okay.
That shit rubbed out.
Look.
They got to me. My daddy is
It's okay.
a nigga. Now, my daddy is a nigga. Them niggas ain't never did no blood work because you might do blood work and get your cousin locked up in Mississippi. You know what I'm saying? Because your DNA matched. He is the nigga that killed him. You know what I'm saying? We ain't time for that. So we
can't.
never really did that on my daddy's side. So that's how I'll be able to get reparations. Speaking of reparations, I don't know if y'all was about to get into
In
something.
conclusion,
Yeah,
no,
definitely.
go ahead.
Reparations.
You like speaking of
is so did y'all see that they are about to pass a reparation law in
Yeah.
California?
Mm-hmm.
A bill rather.
right?
They're about to propose one here.
Oh,
But
didn't know that.
they're writing it, trying to come up with the shit for it.
Okay.
But so the way that they want to do it is, and this is important for you niggas,
Okay.
you have to be. You don't have no blood. Like, you can't be too closely directed to your ancestors that's not from America. So, basically, niggers, don't get no blood test. Don't try to go see where you come from. Your last knowledgeable person that you know in your history of family is all you need.
Even if they're not here anymore, even if they're no longer with
Yeah,
us.
that's even better. Get rid of them all. Put them all in homes. I'm telling y'all now. I'm telling
Not
y'all.
get rid.
Put them in homes.
Because I think about like my grandma, like you know, like
I
that's
think
it.
that
That's really
the
all
law
I
gonna be
got.
some shit like if your grandmother is white,
and she ain't.
you can't get a fucking, you can't get
Look,
a piece of this.
it's-
If your people,
That-
but also if your people, your great grandparents are African, you
Right.
can't get in on
Oh,
this
right.
either.
But like
Right.
African, like from like.
Yeah, from
Like
Africa,
they're
I was
like
about
your
to say
great
like not
grandparent.
like DNA.
No. Your great
Like,
grandparent
right.
came
Like they're
over here.
African.
Your great grandparents was born in Africa. You can't get any of this.
Oh, so we all in the clear, right?
I hope so.
I am. From
Yeah,
what
I am.
Me
From
too.
what I'm gonna say,
So
mine.
my
Because I know it back.
once I get my check, from the state,
Then I do my DNA.
I do my DNA.
You're right.
Where I'm from.
There you
'Cause I
go.
might have some other royal blood somewhere else or something.
Yeah, we gotta
Yeah.
go see about that.
Because I heard that I might be partially Jewish. We gonna end it on that. This is real shit. Heard it.
And
So
did
what?
you watch? And they already got
people?
their reparations.
I did watch You People. I didn't really.
Did you watch You People?
I watched it.
I didn't like it, but I didn't dislike it. It was just like whatever. I might see it again if I'm high. I want to watch something I've seen before and I want to go to sleep.
Never need to see it again. But
It was a little cringy.
It was just. It was. I feel like it was a very boring attempt to show us another,
Yeah.
like another perspective of a story that we've heard 1,000 fucking times now.
kinda-
And I just found it kind of boring. Like it was just
All I thought the whole time I was watching it was that this is a romantic comedy and they don't.
They're
touch
not
each other.
romantic at all.
They don't touch each
about
other.
it.
But
I
I
was like,
stand.
they
It was
don't-
more
I
about the
stand.
message than it was about.
Yeah, it was. It was more
Yeah,
about
which
the
is
message.
fine in a
Oh.
sense, but
I
it was
stand.
still just like, but in like it was just weird. Like
Yeah.
it, like
didn't
It's like
like-
we're supposed to fight for this relationship
yeah,
that we didn't see
that,
be a
that's
relationship.
just not there.
I didn't like
They were
the-
homies. That was
They was
it.
Yeah,
friends.
they were good.
I didn't
good
like
friends.
that.
Good Judies.
Like the way that they
It was
didn't.
super weird.
I mean, if you ain't seen the shit by now, it's your fault. It's on Netflix.
Yes, the
Yeah.
20th today.
Right. We 20 days in. If I didn't like the way that they broke up the relationship at the wedding. They should have just got married at the shit. Like the way they was moving, it was like
It was really stupid.
I literally went I was smoking a blunt, starting a movie.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Finish the blunt, get up, and now at this point, I feel like the girl is Lauren London and dude just got together. Got together. I
Once
get
you
up
finish the blunt.
when I finish the blunt. I
Okay.
get up to get some chips and salsa. Come back in the room,
They done?
and these niggas is engaged
Oh, right.
and all this shit.
No,
Then I
that
start
part
thinking
was
like,
quick.
Wait,
Yeah.
because they went you know, they went past some shit. You know what I'm saying?
They
But
just
then
showed
they
them
bought a
hanging out.
house.
Yeah, they bought
Then
a
they bought a
house.
house.
That came out of nowhere.
Yeah,
I was like,
didn't
wait,
expect
I was like, wait, they
these
live
niggas get a
together?
house?
Like,
They-
hold
they
on.
could have left that
they
part
get-
out.
They
Yeah.
getting married, and then it was like they at the wedding. It was like the way that they was moving. I figured like after they at the marriage, no matter how the daddy feel, we gonna get married, and then we'll figure that out after. But the way they broke that off, and then they made it where it was like every movie you ever seen before.
Yeah.
The parents who was fucking shit up get together and make everything better.
It was
Like
boring.
that was whack to me.
Yeah.
Other than that, you know, Eddie Murphy was good.
I wanted
And
them
it
to
was
not
very-
get back together. I wanted them to.
I
not get
wanted
back
them to
together.
too. I had made like a joke about when they like met up in front of the place, wherever the
Yeah.
place was. Like I wish that when their parents walked inside, I wish they looked at each other and was like, I'm like fucking somebody else. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm actually like
funny
I'm on,
shit.
like I'm on my
Yeah.
way to like on a date. Like I
Right.
don't know what they on, but like if you want to go and tell them, like I
Because
would have liked for them to
it's
just not
dumb.
be together.
Yeah,
Because
it was
it
was
doesn't make
goofy.
any sense. If you want me to believe that this is like a real love story, which,
And it
as
wasn't.
you guys know here, I'm huge on my love stories. But if you want me to believe that this is a real love story,
Not cuz.
how we gonna break up? And then all it takes is for us to meet up in front of the store and our parents say, "I'm sorry." And now,
And y'all
It was
and
all
now
my
we're
fault.
like, "Oh, we'll get married right now."
Today.
Right.
Like,
yeah, no.
How
And my
do y'all
sneakers.
not y'all break up for that bullshit and not talk for 6 months? Not one word to each other.
It was
Never?
6 of them.
It was
It was
three.
three.
It was 3 months.
3
3
months.
months. Yeah.
Okay, maybe,
A
but
quarter.
a whole
A whole
summer.
quarter?
Nah,
The
I'm not
getting
going.
Yeah,
getting
no.
back together wasn't so much the issue.
want me to-
It was just the
Now
all
now
that-
it's time
all
to
we
get
had
married.
to
It's like
do
the
was
thing,
meet up
the
on the
thing that kept us
sidewalk,
apart
say
is
sorry.
solved now.
And
so
wait,
let's just
yeah.
do it.
Wasn't dude thirsty for Lauren London too? So like, you just gonna leave Lauren London for 3 months and not ever hit her up? Like, come on, dog.
All
the
they
other
said
nigga was
was-
trying to get back with her in the first scene of her
Yeah,
shit.
exactly.
He like, come on, baby, let's just try this out.
She's like, you're not
Like,
real.
you're not even the real Genuine. So act up, nigga.
I just want to say I hated all of
what
that.
you
All
got?
of it. All of it just
Weirdo.
seemed
Weirdo.
really.
It was forced.
I love
It
Lauren
was.
London,
Me too.
but she's not the best
Actress.
actress.
And that's okay.
And
Yeah, it's all
No,
right.
that's what, like I said,
I
black
accept
people,
that.
black people should
We
be
could be
able to.
mediocre.
I'm
to
listening to her
mediocrity.
like, you're just not real. And you never say anything real to me. And
Stop
then
people eat.
when
That's
she meets
enough.
the white boy, you're real. I'm
But
like,
that's also bad writing.
I
That's
was
both.
like,
Yeah, that's
It's
Kenya
both.
Barris' fault.
But
That's Kenya Barris
as
and
a-
Jonah Hill's
but
fault.
also, as an
Kenya-
actress and as an actor,
he's stuck
you
on
get
this
tons of
story.
scripts, and you hear all the time
He's another
how actors
conversation,
and actresses
yes.
have to choose how they're gonna play something, if they're gonna
Put
throw
they
something
own
of their
flair
own.
into
And
it,
yeah,
yeah.
like it don't.
She
just
did
because it's
throw her
bad
own flair.
writing.
She said, "Nigga, you will not kiss me no times in
They
this
did
movie."
not kiss.
They did one
They
peck.
kissed twice.
They did
They
one
had two
peck.
peck. They had
Oh,
two peck.
No, that second
No, the
peck
second
was not a
one
real
wasn't
kiss.
real.
Peck
was
was
not a real kiss.
CGI.
It's not a real kiss.
They put their faces together.
Are
I got
you
the
kidding
picture.
me?
I went viral for posting this
She
shit.
did. That's the reason why
I
saw
got the
it.
picture. Hold on, I'll show it to you.
And then like,
They did not
whose
kiss.
decision
But I-
was that? Because
Yeah.
that's
I
also
hope
like,
Lauren
was her
London.
decision.
I hope Lauren London.
100 fact, and I
but
agree with
why
her.
were you there? Like I
Look,
don't know.
money,
It's so
a
weird.
check.
They put their faces together.
Oh wow.
I loved it.
So
I
the
thought that
dude,
was
one of the actors
fantastic.
who was there said,
Like,
he
the things we
watched
can
them
do.
Stop right
I don't gotta
here
kiss
from each
nobody.
other with the fake kiss, and he was like, "Oh, maybe they just gonna cut it
Yeah.
as they were about to kiss and go to another scene."
They
And he
should
was like,
have.
"No,
That made
They
sense.
morphed their
made
faces
sense.
together.
Yeah, that's
I don't
wild.
get
Had
like what
trinkets
was if
falling
it was
down
this
from the
deep.
sky.
I just feel like we all shouldn't have been there.
Shouldn't have did it.
I mean,
Because why?
it depends
It
on
could
the
have been a friend movie.
depends
It
on
could
the
have just
check.
been a friend movie.
Depends on
Like,
the check.
you Jewish, you black, And then they
Did
become
she
friends.
kiss? Did she
You know
kiss
what I'm saying? Like,
Michael B. Jordan in that movie?
allegedly, she
Brianna,
did peck on
please.
him, but he black. Maybe
I'm
she
about
just
to say,
Because
wanted
I
to
can't
nigga.
remember.
But
Because I
the
know
thing
she
is,
died
she
in that
half
movie, so there
Jewish.
wasn't a lot of scenes of
Well,
them
like-
being together.
Y'all ain't know that?
That's
Oh,
an
she
old
died in that
movie.
movie.
Well, that
Oh,
movie
I don't
old.
You ain't
know
know
what
she was
movie
half
that is.
Jewish? She could have kissed him. It wouldn't have.
It's not about
It's
that.
not a big thing. No, I'm just saying if she was gonna say, I don't want to kiss no black. I'm only kissing a black man. But
That's what I was trying to figure out. Is this a thing for her where she just is not kissing
That
in
would
her
be the
movies,
thing.
or
For
was
me.
it like
I don't know what it is for her.
not kissing
yeah,
white
I don't know. It
people?
might have just not. I don't want to kiss Jonah Hill.
Or just him
That's
specifically?
deep. Now
And
that's
that's terrible.
deep.
Yeah, look
Because
wet.
I think it's just kissing in general.
That's why I was
It
asking,
could
did
be
she
no
kiss
kissing, but they.
Michael B. Jordan
I
in
read
that
that
other
she
movie?
kissed him in that movie.
Who, Michael B. Jordan?
Michael B.
in that
Jordan.
movie.
Yeah.
Another.
That's what I was trying to figure out.
C
Not
minus
good
actor.
actor. Yeah, he's
C
not good.
minus.
I
He's
don't
not
agree.
He's
Oh,
not a
he's
great
not
actor.
good at all.
All right.
But he
Fruitvale
could be like-
Station was
All right.
amazing.
Yep. It's
I love that movie.
Not Michael saying, "Yep."
I
we
love
can't.
Fruitvale Station.
It was
Well,
great.
in
Let's
conclusion,
talk about that one off air because I could give you some counters.
Nah,
I don't want to.
alley-oop.
I
Not for
feel you, I feel
alley-oop.
you. We gonna
Is
let
this
him
an
be
alley-oop?
good to you.
Is this how someone alley-oop?
Oh, that's a crossover. An alley-oop would be I got the ball, I dribble, and I throw it up.
Yep.
But
and
I'm
then
still,
another nigga come and he grab. Dunk that
So I'm
nigga.
in the motion,
Or a woman
though.
if they could do that now. I hope
All
y'all
right.
getting raw.
See?
No bullshit.
Y'all
Women getting
getting
raw.
raw?
I've been seeing girls take off one hand, one leg.
I don't
I'm
know about
raw.
them
I
getting
can't-
raw, but I've been getting raw.
Okay, great. I like that. I think that's the way to end
Do
it.
all the things you've always done.
You know what I mean? Hey, look. Do your thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm real happy
I
for
like
you.
that. Me
Hey,
too.
babe. Thank you all for watching and listening, whatever y'all are doing. This has been nonsense. And I think that is our black right. And it's your
Yeah.
black right to listen to it all the way through and to get other people to do the same thing. You can donate to us on Anchor. It's still Black History Month. Now, if you do have any white friends, white adjacent friends, non-black friends in general, and they want to support some folks for Black History Month, come on down to anchor.fm/away-with-words the podcast. Y'all can donate. Y'all can give us some coins, you know.
We need your coins.
You can also hit me up personally if you just don't know, like, how to, you know, like, what do I do with my money? I'll help. I'll show you. But continue to do all the things that you've always done. Follow us where we can be followed. Before we do that, Larry, if anybody lives under a rock, please tell them where they can find you.
Yeah,
You can find me on Twitter, Larry is Legend, one word. You can find me on Instagram, Larry is Legend 1.
I wish
I'm
I
on
could do it
Facebook too,
fast.
but I mean I'm on there like every other nigga is. You know, my grandma my friend and shit. So it's not like
So it's not as fun.
Oh, it is. I found that feature where you can actually block them from seeing
Like
certain
mute
Yeah.
them. Yeah.
Yeah. So my mama don't see none of the filth. She only sees some of it.
Respect.
So she sees some of it, not all.
That's called respect, ladies and
Oh
gentlemen.
yeah, I don't even go around. My mama and them smell like weed.
That's
I try to at least
I'm a heathen.
smoke in another
gentleman.
shirt.
That
My
makes
grandma,
sense.
she 80, about to be 88 this year.
Oh, that's a blessing.
Oh yeah, it's wonderful.
I love
She
that.
still drive,
Go girl.
and she ain't one of them people who can't drive. She
Yeah.
be mad when people drive with her and they drive slow.
Yeah.
Right.
She be like, I can count every line in the middle of the street. That's what she said. She be in the
Shady.
front seat like,
Shade.
It's shady.
I mean, that's 13 right there. How long we gonna be?
Oh.
I might as well go to sleep.
You should probably do a sketch and play your grandmother. Would
You
you
know,
do
I actually
something
want
like
to do a
that?
sketch playing my father.
Oh.
That's a whole nother game.
That
right
is.
there.
That's serious.
But I could do another sketch, you know, playing a vegan GD. I think that'd be a good one.
I thought you were gonna say something in relation to what she just said.
Oh, no, yeah, I'm just
Like,
going off
but
the,
I'll
off
also
the
be
deep
a
end.
vegan.
I don't really
You
want to
already
be.
dressed for it.
For who?
A vegan GD.
The vegan GD.
Could
You're
be.
close.
I could be. I got to see what kind of lipstick you got on, make sure it's vegan.
It ain't.
Talk about can't do it.
It's not.
See what I'm saying? But vegan folks is a threat. You scared to have that lipstick on around vegan folks.
I got it.
Can't just be
Right.
in your own comfort. You
Yeah.
eating cheese and shit in front of him.
For sure.
And you think it ain't vegan, ain't anti-vegan. It is anti. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? But anywho,
I love that.
hoot.
Well, thanks. Yeah, and follow us where we can be followed.
Yeah,
At Away With
follow
Words.
them.
Yeah. At
My-
Away-
I
yeah,
got
you
one
go
thing to
ahead.
say.
Yeah, you do
Just one
it.
Go
thing to
ahead.
say.
I love it.
Stay black.
Yeah.
I know this is a Black History pod. Stay black. We
Episode.
really did well.
We were like,
This episode of the podcast is
Right.
a Black History episode. We didn't really get deep into like who we should protect and things like
We
that.
never did.
But I
Right.
do think that we should stay black. If
All of us.
anything,
Yeah.
stay in your basements, all that shit. Nigga, don't. That's our shit. We just talked
yeah,
about this.
I
Yes.
know, but like for parties and stuff, because when you say stay in
Yeah,
your
like for
basement, I'm
parties.
thinking like bunker or like, you
Should have
know,
stayed in your basement when
like-
COVID
like
came
Joe-
out. We wouldn't have had no problems. Niggas, you remember when first
I
COVID
didn't
came out,
have a
niggas didn't get
basement.
COVID. Remember that?
No,
We all
I had
got it.
COVID.
I said
in the
no,
very,
no.
the
Month?
very beginning.
Yeah, no, we had it like in
March.
March.
Oh, yeah,
Did
we
you
definitely.
take your
March.
blood test though? Yeah.
March. My
You gotta
blood.
see it to see your
Oh, no.
DNA. See what I'm saying? You might have caught that because you might be 60%. I'm saying.
Don't say that.
Bless
Somehow
you.
don't say
I'm
that.
actually
You good.
scared about that.
It's alright, y'all. You
You-
gon'
Y'all can follow us at Away With Words the podcast on Instagram and on TikTok, and you can follow me there at Bree.stories on Instagram and at Bree_stories on Twit. You can follow at Tati on Instagram and at Hey Tati on Twit. And y'all know by now you need to be following at Moments_Stu and at MJM Kid because you just should. And while you're there, follow at Please Be Easy. Okay? Cool. We love y'all so much. We're going to see y'all next week. Everybody say bye.
Bye.
bye. What's a twit twat?
Twitter.
Oh.